to show you how to make this top. Call it the ruffle bow top. You can call it whatever you want. Reversible. You can use a bralette to trace your pattern pieces out. Hold your bralette and you put it on your piece of paper. You can trace out your pieces like that. After you have your pattern pieces cut out, you can start cutting out your fabric. We are cutting one front piece and one back piece of your main fabric and one front piece and one back piece of your lining fabric. Now we're cutting out our ruffles. The width of your ruffles should be double the width of your front and back pieces. To have 4 bows, you need to make 8 ties. And we need 2 shoulder straps. I suggest measuring for your shoulder strap length. I like to enclose one end of the tie so that it has like a nice clean finish. At this point, you should have 2 front pieces, 2 back pieces, 2 ruffles, 8 side ties, and 2 shoulder straps. Fold your ruffle in half hot dog style, right sides together so the wrong sides are facing you. Then you're gonna turn your ruffle right sides out and press. This neatly closes the sides of each ruffle so that your seam allowance will be hidden on the inside between the lining and the main fabric. Gather your ruffles so that the width of your ruffles matches the width of your front and back pieces. To do this on your machine, set your stitch length really far apart and your tension really high. If you want to add darts to your front piece, I would do it now. On your front pieces, you're going to fold 3/4 of an inch of a seam allowance of each side towards the wrong side. Repeat for the back pieces and the back lining. We're sewing the sides last, so this is just going to make it so we can just do a simple top stitch and secure the ties on the side. Pin the neckline right sides together to keep it in place while we prepare the ruffles. Sandwich your ruffle between your front, main, and lining. Align the seam allowance, pin and sew the bottom. Joins the lining to the main fabric, attaches the ruffle, and hides the seam allowance. I like to do a top stitch just at the bottom, like right above the ruffle. Go ahead and put your front piece aside while we start working on the back piece. Pin one end of each shoulder strap in place from inside the fabric sandwich, and then sew along your neckline. Turn your back piece right sides out. Press your back piece neatly, and then we're gonna top stitch above that ruffle again. At this point, check your shoulder straps just to make sure that they're long enough. Now we're going back to our front piece. Sew the neckline of your front piece right sides together. Then snip off the corners where your straps will go. Now we're gonna do the burrito method. So roll your front piece into a burrito and then insert it into the back piece. The back piece is still inside out and the front piece is right sides out. Pin your straps in place. I like to pin the straps where the seam in the strap is facing the lining. Sew the straps to secure them in place. Carefully unwrap your burrito by pulling everything to the right side and then give it a good press. Start planning where you want your side ties to go and then top stitch a 1/4 inch from the edge to secure the side ties in place. Repeat with the back piece and the side ties. If your fabric has more structural weight to it, I would maybe just like add some darts on the inside of the fabric. With darts, it'll look like this. I'm really happy with this top. I'm probably gonna keep experimenting because I think I want to make one with like the ties in the front. If you decide to make this pattern, I would love to see it.